Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. This video, I just received 2 of these Gold Shell Mini Doge 2 little mini box ASIC miners from Gold Shell and also from Crypto Miner Bros. They worked together to send me these 2. Thank you guys so much. But this video, I'm gonna be basically talking about if it makes sense to buy these or not right now, and I just want to give you guys my opinion right now. I think the price of these, which are between, I think, $480 on the Gold Shell website to, I think, $520, and then on Crypto Miner Bros or other e-tailer sites, it costs around $550 to $650. Of course, for instance, if you order from Crypto Miner Bros, use my coupon code REDPANDA for $50 off if you decide to buy it. But watch this whole video so I can talk about the risks of, these Gold Shell Mini Doges, what the profitability is as of right now, which currently at my 11-cent kilowatt hour, I am not profitable on mining with these Gold Shell Mini Doges. I believe I'm just breaking even right now, which you all know, these mine Litecoin and merge mine Dogecoin, okay? So my opinion right now on the price, to be honest, I think it should hover around $300 to $350, maybe less, simply because the profitability is not there. And with the Litecoin halving coming up in about, I think, 4 months as of recording this video, sometime in August of this year, it's gonna be a block reward reduction on Litecoin from 12.5 to 6.25 Litecoin. But most of the profitability actually stems from Dogecoin, which is about 70%. And so the other 30% is Litecoin as of right now. But when the halving comes, just do about a 15% cut right there when the halving comes up in around August. So in about 4 months time, as of recording this video, so you guys understand that risk right there if you decide to purchase one of these right now. If the Litecoin and Dogecoin price doesn't go up, then profitability for these are going to be getting worse and worse. And I think you guys saw some videos recently regarding the Kadena ASIC miners, which I have a KD Box 2 right here. This one is not mining right now because it doesn't make sense. I'm losing more than, I don't know, $1 a day running this thing. So I fear, with, the L7s, you guys know the L7s are monsters. There's a bunch of other Litecoin / merge mine Dogecoin ASICs out there. The network difficulty, all the hardware that's mining Litecoins, merge mine Dogecoin right now, there's a lot right now to take advantage of the price of those 2 coins. And so ultimately, if you guys are gonna decide to buy one of these for mining, or maybe the strategy of when the bull run comes around, that these Gold Shell Mini Doge 2s could become worth a lot more during the bull run, which has similarly happened with, the L3 Pluses back in the day. If some of you guys know, those L3 Pluses were maybe $50, maybe $100 at most during the bear market of 2019, 2020, and those were making negative, a couple dollars a day. But then lo and behold, in 2021, the bull run came around, and then those L3 Pluses sold for, at most I saw on eBay, $3,000. So from $50 to $3,000, could that scenario happen with these Gold Shell Mini Doges, especially the efficiency of these, which mines at about 420 megahash at about 400 watts. But there is also a low power mode, which does 335 megahash at 260 watts. Which, let me quickly try that right now, just to verify at the wall at 120 volt here. I'm gonna plug in 2 Veteran Miner PCIe cables, and we're gonna just test out the power here. So let me try it on normal hash rate mode. You guys will see the power consumption here. Okay, we are on hash rate mode, just normal mode. It says we're at almost 400 watts, 399 there. And just to show you guys my power setup here, I'm just using a regular 1200 watt HP server PSU with a Parallel Miner ZSX AMP edition board. And I'm utilizing 2 6-pin to 6-pin Veteran Miner PCIe cables. Go check them out, theveteranminer.com. But just to show you guys in the web GUI here, I am in hash rate mode, and there's also a low power mode here, which we'll enable in a second. I did want to try this one little trick to see if we could get into like manual overclocking if it had it. So I know that in the past, we just had to double click this miner area for 10 clicks on the mouse. Let me try here. Nope, nothing comes up. So I don't think this Mini Doge 2 has a manual way where we can change the overclock numbers here to fine tune it. I know that was possible on earlier firmware versions of like the Gold Shell Mini Doges back in the day, and also some other Gold Shell ASICs out there. But I was just looking on the Gold Shell firmware site on GitHub, and there isn't any new firmware. I'm currently on 2.21, and just to verify with you all, I'm getting about 422 mega hash in the software here, 421, and I have it mining to litecoinpool.org, and it's showing 444 mega hash. But obviously I just started, so it's probably going to average out to around 420 as the advertised hash rate. Okay, let me try low power mode and we'll see what the power consumption is. This might change in real time, so let me hit apply. Yeah, it changed right away. So it went from 400 watts now down to 257. So advertised on their website was 260 watts for 335 mega hash. Let's just see if that changed in the software. I don't think it'll change that fast. Averages out every, I think, 1 hour, so let's give it some time. Okay, after, I don't know, 5 minutes, it's now showing 330 or 328 mega hash. And the power consumption has also come down here at about 251 watts. So that my voltage there is about 118 volts. Okay, so I'm pretty close to advertised hash rate for low power mode for the Mini Doge 2. Now, some of you guys may be wondering the profitability. So if we were to go to mindtheasic.com, the Mini Doge 2, right now at my cost per kilowatt hour, which is about 11 cents here in this location, I am in the negative 9 cents a day. Okay, for the Mini Doge 2 at hash rate mode. Now, on low power mode, I did some math here. Mind the ASIC does have a calculator. So I did put in the hash rate, which is 335 mega hash or 0.335 gigahash at 260 watts, 11 cent kilowatt hour. I put the equipment price there, about $500, hit calculate. And we can see here that we are earning about 77 cents a day income, but then after electric and such, the profit is about 9 cents. Okay, so instead of negative 9 cents, we are now plus 9 cents because we are now in low power mode, and the yield you guys can see is 0.00329 LTC and also 6 Doge a day mining with this Mini Doge 2. So I mean, kind of the same feelings as I got back in 2019, 2020 when the L3 Plus was, maybe breaking even or sometimes losing $1 or $2 a day. There's fluctuations, of course, but lo and behold, the bull run came about after, a couple years, 2021. So what's not to say in another 2-3 years, if the bull run comes around for Bitcoin, which brings up all the other coins such as Litecoin, Dogecoin, for instance, or maybe Elon Musk could pump Dogecoin, that these Mini Doge 2s could be once again profitable during those times. Of course though, that's a big risk. We don't know if that's going to happen. So like I talked about near the beginning, Crypto Miner Bros, they sell for $629 on their website. If you use my $50 code, it'll be $50 off. And they have fast shipping service. Took them about like 3 days when they send me ASICs. And actually, there's a funny story. I'll tell you guys, these Mini Doge 2s that I got, they were from Gold Shell and Crypto Miner Bros, but they actually shipped it accidentally to Mr. Rabid Mining. He said I can show his address here. If you guys want to send him something, here's his P.O. box. So Rabid Mining actually tested out these Gold Shell Mini Doge 2s already. You guys should go watch his video more in depth. He's actually did a couple day testing on these Mini Doge 2s. And yeah, really funny that they shipped them 3 Mini Doge 2s to Rabid Mining. I thought that was really funny and he thought that was funny. Then he shipped me these 2 and yeah, here they are today. So anyways, just looking at the Gold Shell shop website, they do have the Mini Doge 2 here as well. It says $495 to $510. So to be honest, I'm not quite sure I agree with these prices. Honestly, I think as of right now, I feel like these should be like $300 or less. But you guys can give me your opinions down below. I think it's still a little bit too expensive for what, you know, the hash rate we can achieve on these, especially with other ASICs that are out right now. If we're looking at my efficiency sheet, where the L7 is obviously king, and then the Goldshell Mini Doge 2, it's not bad, right? It's up there. You can see the Goldshell Mini Doge 2 stacks up against like the Goldshell LT Lite, pretty close to the BlackMiner L1, and then you can see the normal hash rate mode for the Mini Doge 2, it's about a 0.95 efficiency, which if you're looking at that compared to like maybe an L3 Plus, which can do more hash rate, actually about 500 mega hash, the modded version at about 600 watts, that's about a 0.2 efficiency. So really, from a 0.7 to a 0.212 efficiency, I don't think is a big difference at all. If, for instance, Litecoin and Dogecoin went up in price, let's say a modest 4 times, these will be profitable. Dependent, of course, how much more hardware comes online the network. I mean, the Litecoin network hash rate continues to rise. I believe this year has been a new all-time high for the Litecoin network hash rate. So not only if, you know, a lot of these smaller ASICs come online, the mini Doge boxes, or a lot of the L7s, the big boy Bitmain ASIC miners, then the network difficulty is going to get higher and higher. And so these mini Doge 2s being competitive on the market against, you know, other ASIC miners out there, it's not bad, right? The efficiency of these that these can achieve is not bad. The price is just something that I don't agree with. I think the price should be a lot cheaper right now due to the profitability of this, especially at like 11 cents, and anyone above that, which we all know electricity prices have gone up more so this year and maybe last year as well. So these are not going to be great for home miners. Home miners should really be spending a lot less than what they are showing for on Goldshell right now, or a lot of the resellers. So we'll see if Goldshell or any of the e-tailers out there take my opinion with a grain of salt here, that, you know, these should really come down, maybe I'm guessing $300 or less, just to, you know, stay competitive and be popular. These are actually really popular ASIC miners that people love to use for mining at home. And I just realized I don't have the Wi-Fi versions. This is just the Ethernet one. And looking on the back here, there's some like RGB button, but I tried it and nothing happened. Okay, when I press it, all that happens, yeah, nothing happens. The lights don't change. I didn't see any lights or anything. So interesting that there's some RGB button there, and of course indicator lights, IP report, Ethernet. Yeah, very standard mini Doge. You guys know these little guys here. I mean, I have the KD Box 2, which is obviously off right now because it's extremely unprofitable. But I mean, if the same fate will happen with these mini Doge 2s for during this time, during this bear market that we're in. I mean, the market's kind of been going up, but Litecoin's actually been going up as well. Maybe that's something to do with the halving in about 4 months. So a lot of things to consider if you guys are thinking about buying these things. I think I've talked about all the risks. I've talked about what's upcoming and the current profitability of these right now at the current state of the markets, at the current price of Litecoin and Dogecoin. Okay, thank you, Crypto Miner Bros. Thank you, goldshell.com, for sending me these 2 mini Doges. All right, guys, that's it for this video. That was fun. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Let me know your thoughts regarding the mini Doge 2. Have a good one. Peace out.